to play some guitar, but never really took classes. None of us really took classes. It's just self-taught. But music was always present in our lives, in our house, when we go out for a road trip or going out with the car, for example, Middle East.
Yeah.
Where they are doing a brilliant annual music conference, XP Music Futures. Yes. They bring together all people from the industry around the world, and they give workshops, they give lectures.
Year and a half. Is it something you eat, something you smell? Like a Saudi, something very that you have every day here that you didn't have there?
Of course, I missed the food that we have in our house. My mom's food, as we always say.
Yeah, I understand. I agree. Yeah,
with the part of artist, because this is what I did. I used to think that I wasted so many years of my life studying marketing and advertising, but really, I see the advantage of it now.
Yeah,
because as an artist, there's so much you can do.
And every time when I say Saudi Arabia, I think I have the same look as you have when you say you are from Saudi Arabia. And I'm like, and for me, where I don't understand is because I'm from France. I've been educated there, and hello, Sawsan, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Cécile. It's been lovely to see you.
I know it's been a long time. We never had the chance, so why not making it in front of cameras?
Yes.
So first of all, thank you very much for coming today. Pleasure to have you here, and we are very excited to know about your journey through the music, through the singing, the art, the culture here in Saudi Arabia, but also because I know that you've been also living abroad. So I'm very interested to understand how the Saudi culture merge or facilitate or not your experience abroad. So first of all, can you tell us who is Sawsan?
Well, Sawsan is a Saudi woman, an artist, an entrepreneur, a leader, and a teacher. I grew up in Jeddah. Now I'm in Riyadh, pursuing my dreams. And I'm an opera singer. I am a vocal coach. I established the Soulful Voice Institute for vocal coaching. I'm also an arts pioneer in the management field, where I've led some of the big projects in the cultural sector, and continuing now to lead more projects.
That's amazing. Big inspiration and empowerment for the youth of Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
And others.
Yes.
So that means what you're doing now is always been in your dream, in your blood, this is what you're doing now, is what you wanted to do as a little girl?
Absolutely. Since I was a child, since I was 6 years old, I fell in love with music, and I started to learn to play instruments and singing. And at that time, of course, opera was not in my mind at 6 years old, but growing up, understanding music in this beautiful world, it was part of my DNA, as you say. But then when I went to school and then university, when you start to think of the rational side and the logical side, you don't think of learning music, especially in Saudi Arabia. The cultural scene and the art scene was still very weak, non-existent almost, I would say, especially for music. So it wasn't an option to study music.
So what did you study?
I studied advertising, mass communication. I studied at the American University in Sharjah in the UAE.
Oh, wow, okay.
And during my studies, I took a free elective course in the university, which was choral ensemble. And this is where I discovered my operatic voice, my potential to sing opera. It was really interesting because you're going to study something, and then it leads you to where your dreams are taking you.
Wow.
But even then, that was back in 2008, and I started to train as an opera singer. I discovered this new passion of mine. Like it took my love for music to a new level. Mm-hmm. And I thought, okay, this is where I want to be. This is what I love. But I let myself go with the flow where life is taking me. I continued after university for 7 years working in my field of study, advertising and marketing and management. And it was really frustrating because numbers and products and brands and, you know, things I'm not really connected to. And I kept on changing jobs just to find my passion, to really know what career is going to be good for me. And then in 2018, I quit everything and I said, Khalas, no more of this. I need to really go for a job and the career that I love. And luckily for me, that time was when Vision 2030 was already established and announced. And I started to see, okay, this is a big opportunity for me. I will introduce opera to the Saudi audience, participate in establishing the music industry. I felt this is my time. And I went for it.
Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Definitely was your time.
Yeah.
When earlier you mentioned about when you were a little girl and everything. My first question is, any of your parents are musicians already?
No.
Or your family or someone?
My eldest sister, she plays guitar as well and sings along with it. She has a nice voice. One of my brothers, he liked to play some guitar, but never really took classes. None of us really took classes. It's just self-taught. But music was always present in our lives, in our house, when we go out for a road trip or going out with the car. My parents would always like to play music.
And this is actually leading to another question, is because you said that was when you were younger, so it was a couple of years before, and here in Saudi Arabia, the relationship with the music was a little bit close. So how did you live your passion then, and how did you think that those doors will actually open one day?
Because I didn't know better than having the need to perform outside my house. I didn't see any examples of that, so I didn't feel that I was missing anything. Because it was already, you know, I didn't see that.
So it was in-room performance?
In the house, at the private beach resort where we always used to go with friends, family, like that. This is how I used to enjoy it. When I traveled to study abroad, I started to take it a bit more publicly in some open mic nights and music competitions like that. But I was just enjoying, you know, playing my music, whether it was for the public or not.
That's amazing. And so now you mentioned about the Vision 2030. So how do you see for the last 5 years the improvement of all these cultural activities? And the Ministry of Culture actually now has a commission dedicated to music, potentially have a hub also as a place dedicated to music. Yeah. So now in 2025, compared to maybe a few years back, what have been done and what could be or would be the next step?
It's been phenomenal what's happening in the cultural sector, especially with music. The past, I would say, 6 years, and taking out COVID years, I would say the speed of how this sector is growing and getting established is really incredible. I mean, it's only 6 years, and we already have 2 opera houses coming on the way. We have already done an Arabic opera, Zarqa al-Yamama. When we're talking only opera, where it's very niche and it's very particular.
It's very niche, yes.
And the rest of the sector for music has been really incredible. We now have music in schools. It's already introduced. We have so many initiatives where music teachers are being trained by over 20,000 now. Music teachers are trained to teach music. So imagine the amount of effort and focus that's being spent on music. This is from the Ministry of Culture point of view, but other contributors, like for example, Middle East. where they are doing a brilliant annual music conference, XP Music Futures.
Yes.
They bring together all people from the industry around the world, and they give workshops, they give lectures, they share expertise, they share knowledge. This is really wonderful. They started a record label. They're attracting artists from all of the region, not just Saudi. So I love the enthusiasm that we're having, and the energy, the excitement, the push for that. And I always say this, and I'm very proud of it, that Saudi is very lucky in the time they are establishing their music industry, because we have started after the whole world has started decades and centuries ago. So we are taking all of the learnings and starting fresh, starting new, where everyone else are stuck, unable to change because it's very difficult. So now we are coming with the new, with the improved. And of course, now the technology is coming up, like AI and all of this, starting at this stage with and bringing in AI with us is really putting Saudi in the forefront, and with very high potential to be a leader in the arts sector.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what makes Saudi also the center of the attention of the whole world right now. It's because of the message and the promotion they are making through storytelling, and storytelling goes through culture. We can see a lot of art exhibition abroad. Later on, we will talk about your performance abroad. And everything is, as you said, everything is new. So everybody wants to know, and it's a perfect way to tell the story, or to promote a country, especially as you know, maybe when you are in Europe, you understand that the Europe, sometimes they don't give the best image of the Middle East. So the culture is colorful, the music everybody likes. So it's the perfect way of passing a message of positivity to the other country. And then they will also create like a teaser. Oh, okay, now she's, for example, if we take your case, oh my God, opera singer, she's from Saudi. And now we talk about a lot of the sports, maybe a boxing lady. We will potentially never think that, oh, the boxing lady champion, she is from Saudi, the Formula E, and all this kind of cultural or sports or music make Saudi Arabia on the top of the stage now, because it's on everything. It's on sport, it's on music, it's on e-gaming, it's on the football, it's on everything. So and now we can say, because of the singer, that you're the voice of Saudi Arabia. As you said also earlier, you mentioned that opera, which is very true, it's a very niche. But very niche not only for Saudi, it's very niche in general. Because, for example, I have a lot of artist friends. I know one opera singer. Actually, he's half French, half Thailand. And he done a couple of very nice performances. This is also where it's very nice to see that it can be mixed, because opera can be vocalized in English, in your case, I don't know, potentially Arabic as well. So you sing in different languages?
Yes, I sing in Italian, French, Deutsch, English, and of course in Arabic.
French?
Oui.
Not yet?
Yes, French.
Yes,
French.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the songs that you're singing, are they written by you, or you participate to the written, or it's just song that you're singing from other author?
No, I'm singing from the classical repertoire of opera, the famous pieces from Mozart and Donizetti and Puccini and Verdi, So far, I'm still working on my own music, but I'm very particular in what I'm going to offer myself from my own originals. But from the new repertoire that I sang was from Opera Zarqa al-Yamama, which is the Arabic opera, and that was an interesting experience to sing opera in Arabic.
Okay, very curious about this.
Yeah,
and are you planning, or do you have an idea or inspiration to write your own opera song?
Absolutely. Since 2008, when I started to train as an opera singer, I've always wanted to do my own style in music and have a fusion of opera and other styles. Infuse some Saudi beats in it, some other instruments like the guitar. You don't usually hear the guitar in opera music, but I want to do that. And I love opera because it's the musical art of storytelling.
Yeah.
And the amount of stories you can tell, with such strong voice and such passion. So I'm working on that now, and it's taking some time, but I'm allowing it to go through the proper process.
We are waiting for this.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. So if you have to say or to tell us what was maybe your first public experience in Saudi Arabia as an opera singer, and what was maybe your best?
Yeah. My first was in 2019. I was invited by the Minister of Culture to open for La Scala di Milano's concert in Riyadh. Okay. It was in June 2019 in Riyadh, in the stage of King Fahd Cultural Center.
Okay.
And they had a concert there, La Scala had a concert there, and I sang the Saudi national anthem.
Wow.
That was my debut. And it was the first time a Saudi woman sings the national anthem publicly, let alone I sang it in my own operatic way. So it was a very exciting experience, of course. I'll never forget it, absolutely.
Of course, big honor.
Yeah, of course. And most importantly, the reaction was positive.
Yeah.
The audience was very happy. Given this new wave of change that we're going through, the Saudi audience is open for new things.
Yes.
So I believe I was there in the right time, in the right place, and public was very excited about it. And then you said what was my best?
And the one that you might...
I love the most?
Yeah, yeah.
Of course. Allow me to have two.
Okay, please.
Because the first one is, of course, my performance with Andrea Bocelli. Absolutely.
Alula?
In Al-Ula. Yeah. I performed with him in January 2024. Yes. 2024.
Amazing.
And that was a dream come true for me, of course, singing next to him, and
in your country,
in my country, in Al-Ula specifically. Yes. Such a beautiful city. Yes. That was one of my best, and he's such an incredible artist and a role model, honestly. And he also allowed me not to just sing next to him, but to participate and sing in his concert. So that was really beautiful. It was a beautiful time for me. My second was performing in Opera Zarqa Al-Yamama. I remember in the finale night, after we finished and when we did the bows and everything, I was crying. I was crying out of joy.
Yeah.
And everyone's looking at me, why are you crying? I'm like, I'm so happy. Because it was a dream for me. In less than 5 years, I'm performing in the first Arabic Saudi
give me goosebumps. Yeah, I can feel the emotion.
Yeah. So it was really a very special time for me, and I hope we get to perform this opera again, because not just because it's in Arabic or because it's Saudi, but really it's one of the most amazing operas I've had the pleasure to participate in and also witness as a story, as a performance.
Yeah, and now actually we just mentioned something that because opera singer, especially opera singer, I think they give a lot of emotion while they are singing, because as you said, you're very present on the stage. The voice is strong and deep, and because the classic will always be the classic, so that there is emotion all together. So what was, for example, the most emotional time for you as the singer, to see your audience being like, maybe, I don't know, crying or what emotion are you creating to your audience?
For me, when I sing the national anthem, it's always emotional for me. And the public gets emotional as well. Because singing that national anthem with everything around it, you know.
Yeah, of course, the scene.
The scene. I'm lucky I got to perform it in such beautiful places. Like recently, I sang it in Al-Balad in Jeddah for the National Day. It was emotional because I'm proud.
Yeah,
it's a very proud moment.
Yeah.
You're overwhelmed with patriotism and pride that you are a Saudi woman who's singing opera and in your country and celebrating your country.
Stop,
and your country.
Stop because I will start crying. But
so I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, and sorry for the question, but have you ever sung the Saudi national anthem outside Saudi?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I performed it in Berlin. I performed it in London at the National History Museum.
And what was the feedback or
fascination?
Yeah.
I'm very happy that the feedback is constantly fascination. Yeah. Because I also sing it in my own way, not the usual anthem, you know, traditional. They call it military style.
Yes.
But I add this dramatic touch to it. As an opera singer, of course, we're dramatic.
Yeah, of course. You need to play with emotion. That's why opera is opera.
So it's always been a fascination and just, you know, loving it.
Wow. And so now the years go through, especially, let's say, the last 5 years, a little bit more emancipation of all the culture and the music and so on. So if we talk about the music development and the opera development, now when I say development, like you said, you are a music coach. I'm sure that you are also an opera teacher.
Yes. Yeah.
So we are talking about what kind of profile of the student, like we are talking about more girls, more boys, what kind of age, and this youth, are they expecting to make it as a job later, or is just for now to try?
So I'm a vocal coach, a singing coach for all styles of singing, including opera, of course. And I trained and worked with singers from all levels, all ages, men and women, boys and girls, opera singers and other styles. And from opera specifically, of course, it's expected that there are very little number of people. But what's a good indicator is that they're very passionate about it and they want to make it as a career.
So they're passionate about anything they do. It's amazing.
Yes. Yeah. And now they have a real opportunity. Because now we have cultural scholarships. Now we have Riyadh University of Arts opening. Now we have so many festivals, and we have Opera Festival, an annual opera festival here. So they really have an opportunity to get proper exposure and training. And other than opera also, the singers from other styles, they are also very passionate about what they're doing. And really because they see that they have a real opportunity in pursuing it as a career. Personally, I always advise to not only go for the artist career and not only study as an artist. It's a good, a necessary combination to study, for example, business.
Yeah, I understand. I agree. Yeah,
with the part of artist, because this is what I did. I used to think that I wasted so many years of my life studying marketing and advertising, but really I see the advantage of it now.
Yeah,
because as an artist, there's so much you can do, and you are in an industry where so much can happen. So you need to learn the industry. You need to know the ins and outs of this industry.
Yeah, especially if you want to make it as a career, you have to understand how to monetize it. You have to understand how to approach people, magazine,
100%.
Some other thing. I also speak for myself because I not always been an artist, or I'm not now living out of my art, but the art cannot go without any education on the side if you want to make it as a sustainable career, because you need to understand the back of the house. Creative people, as you know, we are too creative sometimes. That means like the mind is getting busy with what is the next song, what is the next painting, but why? It's not only what is, it's like a why will that be? Will I perform in public one day? Will I go abroad? Will I exhibit my art? I am able to sell it also? Because unfortunately we cannot live out of nothing. So the education is very important. And also if you want to go abroad, because you need to speak English, you need to... Do you speak Italian as well?
Un po', sì, sì.
Okay. So you need to adjust to the culture of others, especially if you want to go abroad. And it's not nothing, you know, because now you have the experience, but some people, they are like, oh, you live in Saudi Arabia, for example. You are lucky. Oh, we're lucky. No, it's an effort. I'm here because I have a high-level education from where I come from. I can speak few language. I am able to do things, you know. Some people, they are just like, oh, you're lucky. Nothing coming out of luck, either for artist people, because some artist people, I don't know if you live this sometime, I'm pretty sure you do, sometimes we are not taken seriously, because people don't understand that we can make a career out of a passion. So this is where the business education is coming in. It's like we done so well in our education, we know how to make money from something we love to do. So this is not clear for everybody. Yeah,
absolutely, I agree. I don't think people are lucky. People create their luck. You worked hard, you educated yourself, you learned so much, and now of course you're gonna...
now I can sit back and relax, I've done the job.
I enjoy.
And there is still a lot to do, but this is few things that are... Again, I think it's a lot about awareness, to make the youth understand that it's not because it's fun that it's easy. You have to train, I guess, always. If we want to speak another language, then after you leave from Italy, you come here, maybe if you don't practice your Italian, then it will be gone.
Absolutely.
So it's a constant improvement, constant training, constant everything. When some other job, what they will call a normal job, then some of them, you can do it for 10 years and not involve yourself in training constantly. So it's I think a lot of work to do on the young generation and also the people around us, because as I said, sometimes unfortunately we are not taken to the great value. Because we are artists or creative mind.
Exactly.
Something very important about your art and about the country we are living in. You, as you mentioned, you are one of probably the first in opera, but you are also a woman with a voice. So Saudi Arabia went through a lot of changes, evolution, and go through towards much more. How people, let's take away people that you know, your family, because I'm pretty sure your family was very, very supportive.
Yes.
But maybe the older generation of Saudi people, when they first see all this music outside and a woman on the stage, were you scared to fail and scared to not be appreciated, and maybe just for you they will tell you, no, this is not possible?
Of course I was afraid of that. I had this fear that I will be rejected from the public, from extended family or friends, or I'm lucky that my family is supportive. But I mean, when you know that you're doing something right and you're doing it in the right way, you stop caring if people like it or not. If you know you're not doing anything wrong. For example, I am very particular and committed to representing my culture, even if what I'm singing is not from Saudi. So I'm appearing with the Saudi identity. I'm always, for example, dressed in a certain way so that I'm representing the culture and respecting its values. So in this sense, I'm a good role model. And people, I would say, and it's a scary word, it's a scary role, but I love it and I take it with open arms. But yes, being a positive role model helps in decreasing that noise, the negative noise.
Yes.
It doesn't leave space for criticism, the unwanted criticism, of course. The artistic criticism, I love it because it pushes me and helps me to evolve. But from a social perspective, the individual has to be smart about how to come out to the public and how to portray their image. If you're respecting the values of the audience, that your primary audience, which is for me Saudi audience, then I don't think they will, and this is what I saw, that they will not have this kind of criticism to you.
Yeah, of course, now see where you are.
Yes.
So it's very good that you pursued your dream, and again, I'm sure that your family support was one of the main successful keys. So now let's talk about your experience outside Saudi.
Yes.
Not only as an opera singer, but also as a Saudi woman who go and live in a European country. So tell us a little bit more. It was Italy, yes?
It was Italy. I went in a program for training Saudi opera singers by the Music Commission.
Oh, wow.
It was me and another 3 Saudi singers. We went to Italy for a year and a half. It was 6 months in Milan. We studied at the Giuseppe Verdi Conservatorio di Milano, which is the higher institute of music there. And then we moved to Rome, where we continued our training at the Rome Opera House, Teatro dell'Opera di Roma. And of course, it was a unbelievable experience. Artistically, culturally, socially, everything. It's so enriching. I will start with the artistic one because it was really, until now, I remember, I'm like, did this really happen?
Yeah.
Having the opportunity to attend so many performances and witness amazing performances and celebrations. For example, I attended the 140th anniversary of Tosca, the opera, which was by Puccini, in Teatro dell'Opera di Roma. This opera premiered in the same theater 140 years ago, and Puccini attended it in the same place. So to attend that anniversary in the same place is such a historical event. I was overwhelmed attending this opera there. Yeah. And it was my first time to attend Tosca. So I was like, oh, what is this? Yeah. You know? And then training in that institute with the teachers and just being inside these walls was incredible. Of course, Rome particularly is filled with history. Yeah. Going around there and living there is really, it humbles you and enriches you as a person. Yeah. And then, of course, having to deal with another culture it teaches you a lot about your own.
Totally agree.
I loved it. It made me more Arab and more Saudi.
Yes. Yes.
Because you see how much they are proud of their identity. And I love that. And it made me proud of my identity, and then learn from them, and they learned from me. So it was a really nice cultural exchange. I had the honor of being able to, in a way, change the idea about my country, about my culture to many Europeans.
That's why you really well deserve the title of ambassador of your country through the music and the opera singing. So when you were in Italy, talking about your country, what did you miss the most during this 1 year and a half? Is it something you eat, something you smell? like a Saudi, something very that you have every day here that you didn't have there?
Of course, I missed our the food that we have in our house, my mom's food, as we always say. And Arabic food for me is my favorite cuisine. I know Italian is great. Italian food is amazing.
So Arabic food, Saudi food is your favorite?
It's my favorite.
Okay.
I love it. I mean, not just Saudi, but Arabic in general.
Understand. Yeah.
Like Levant and Egyptian and all.
Yeah.
So that was something I really missed. Whenever I found a restaurant that serves Arabic food, I go to them right away. I had enough pasta and pizza. I came back here, I told them, please, I do not want to see pasta or pizza.
Yeah, true, because actually if we compare France and Italy, I think Italy is a little bit less option in terms of non-national food.
Yes.
In France we have Arabic because of some population. We have Italian food. We have everything.
Yeah.
I think Italy, it's a little bit, as you said, a little bit
patriotic.
Yes. I cannot say I'm French, so they will say something else. And on the other way, if we talk about after 1 year and a half in Italy, what did you bring to Saudi in terms of maybe something culture or something that that you might not find in Saudi?
In terms of art, of course, I brought back a better standard of art.
Okay.
A better idea and knowledge of art, and having a lot more wealth in my experience to bring it back here to my country. Whether it's in the Riyadh University of Arts that I'm part of now, or it's in the stage where I'm performing. Absolutely, it changed a lot for me. On a social perspective, it calmed me down. Italians are very relaxed. Like
okay.
They say they are hot-blooded people and they get angry quickly, but in their day-to-day life, the rhythm of life is slow.
Mm-mm.
Where here in Riyadh, for example, it's very fast. Riyadh is a very fast-paced city. In Italy, and Milan, which would be the metropolitan city there, it was still extremely slow for me coming from Riyadh. So it helped me to really slow down.
Interesting, very interesting.
Nothing's going to run out. If it goes, it goes. So, I calmed down and I learned how to
this is actually
enjoy
how,
the moment.
How Europeans take Saudi Arabia. We take it as from the time I'm here, I'm a little bit more relaxed because of the pace and everything.
Really?
And now hear that from you as a Saudi who went to Italy is just so funny, just very interesting. Yeah,
maybe it's particular to Italy. I don't know about France.
I mean, I've been to Italy a few times as well. I mean, like when we are talking about the lifestyle and things, is a little bit similar.
Yeah.
Of course, Italy, as you said, a little bit more laid back because they have this afternoon break that we don't have in France and things like this. They are also a little bit later at night than French people, for instance.
Yeah.
But this is very interesting what you say. Because for us, it's actually the opposite way. When we are here, we are like...
interesting.
Riyadh is... relax because it's if it's not now, it's tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, inshallah, whenever it's happening.
Yes, the world.
So it's very interesting. See how people see things differently because of your background, because of your experience, your nationality, or your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Then you see things totally different eyes. This is crazy. So can you tell us now what you're doing now? What is the project in terms of career with the music industry, and what potentially is the plan until the Vision 2030 in you, as you?
At the moment, I started working with the Riyadh University of Arts, the newly announced university here. It's the first of its kind in the Middle East, I would say, at least. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but it's a university that has many colleges under it that covers all of the cultural sectors: film, theater, music, architecture, visual arts, literature, and
so you
so
mean
many.
all the Ministry of Culture commissions,
Yes.
kind of, will be represented?
More or less.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. And I'm working with the College of Music, of course,
Yeah.
as a program leader.
Okay.
Developing the all of the programs of their bachelor's degree and later on master's and PhD. Of course, I'm very humbled and excited to be working on that role. But besides that, I'm working as a vocal coach, still spreading the awareness of vocal coaching and the importance of vocal coaching for singers. Expanding further on my institute, The Soulful Voice. I'm also writing a book about vocal coaching. It's the first time I talk about it.
Wow.
I'm writing a book in Arabic about vocal coaching, and it's very exciting. I'm very happy to be able to add to the content
So
of
this book
music.
will be more like educational, or
Yes.
it's about
Educational. It's educational. It's for the singer. It's for the teacher. It's for someone who wants to add to their knowledge, their music knowledge, because there's very little content in Arabic about music, let alone singing.
Yeah.
And it's not opera singing. It's only singing,
Yeah.
all of it. So I'm working on that, and I'm excited
So
to launch it.
When that will be out?
I believe next year,
Okay.
to cover everything, the reviewing, the editing, the designing, and publishing, all of that, I would say next year.
Oh, wow. So we will be here for the launching.
Yes.
We cannot miss that. We
Yes.
are very excited. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
That's amazing. Again, another accomplishment. So, yeah, it looked like you never stop, yeah? So
No.
what is your next? I mean, okay, university is a big part,
Yeah.
but obviously still on, I would say, project. So now, let's say daily operation or next concert, what will that be if we are talking until the end of this year and then potentially 2026?
I'm aiming for the first half of 2026 to have my own concert. I haven't had that yet. To have
Okay.
a full program for myself.
Okay.
And to tour in Saudi in it.
Oh my God, there is so many things here. Okay,
Yes.
now we are talking about tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to have a concert, and I want it to be something special, because I always aim to be special, you know. So it's not the usual setup of I'm going on stage and singing. No, I want to incorporate other forms of art,
Yeah, okay.
mainly and potentially visual arts. So yeah, I'm working on that for now.
Oh, this is okay. This is now
Yeah.
very exciting. I have so many questions on this one.
Okay.
So if you talk about a tour, so what would be, because of you, what would be the first destination? Potentially Jeddah?
I would say Jeddah, because it's my hometown, and I mean, I've been really neglecting my people there. They tell me, you don't perform in your hometown enough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start there.
Of course.
And then, of course, I'll come to Riyadh.
Makes sense.
Al-Ula is on my target. And then, of course, in Al-Khubar in Ithra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can add a few other destinations. I can
Yeah.
support you for a few other.
Oh, okay.
Kassim, maybe.
Nice.
It's deep in my heart, and I think
Aw.
this is something, again, as you said, you've been a pioneer in everything you are doing right now, and there is still some area here in Saudi Arabia that they need some voice out.
Yeah.
And you are such a good ambassador, so I think that through the very well-known place, such as Jeddah, Dammam, or Al-Ula, then maybe do a little bit more specific location, like a big in geography or big in size, but maybe small still in terms of voice out of existing
I would
also.
love that. I would love that.
Kassim, for sure. Let's
Okay.
make a plan.
Okay.
And when you say about your own concert, so that means what you will be targeting what kind of size? What will make you happy when we are talking about audience size?
I want to be ambitious, of course, and say I want 2,000 a theater of 2,000 audience, because this is the usual theater size for opera. But I will be realistic, and because opera is still a new art form. So if I get 1,000 in my audience, I'll be very happy.
On 2,000 we can make it. It's all about marketing. See, when we come back, to education and business education again. You know, marketing, awareness, branding. All is about what you learn and the new markets coming now. Definitely, we have more people that they are used to have this kind of entertainment in Europe, for example.
Yeah.
In Europe, we have all this, and this is maybe something we miss in Saudi Arabia, because we have exhibition all the time. I mean, you step out in a medium-sized city in France, you always have something. Art exhibition, concert, you know, open door for workshop or something like this. And here, it's still like a special event. We have to wait the next December for Sandstorm. We have to wait, which is making sense also with the weather, with the Ramadan. Here you have a little bit of obligatory time, which is understandable. But, you know, if you work properly on the marketing and business development of you and your concert, you can reach the 2,000, 3,000. Let's get a stadium. They are making stadium for the World Cup.
Yes, yes.
Maybe the tour will be in the stadium of the World Cup.
I hope so.
Yeah, inshallah.
I hope so.
Let's do that.
Yes.
And so this is the big again. You said that you start everything from dreams.
Yeah.
So now we are joking, but you know, the joke didn't come from nowhere. So if it's a dream, we wish you all the best on this one. If we can support, and again, I think this is also something very interesting in Saudi in terms of culture and people. They are very supportive, not only of their own, of course, but in general. They are excited about everything. They are deeply involved. Yes. When you mention something or when you ask something, they are just like 100% in it. You know, that they will be like, oh yeah, let's do that. They might actually inspire you with a fresh eye, because you are in your domain. You think sometimes that you do it well, but you just because you see it every day. But some people from outside, they will be like, oh, maybe can do like this, or maybe can do like that, and then the whole new phase of the project will born or take place in this one. So this is also something in Saudi Arabia that you are very lucky, and we are very lucky as a foreigner here. Is the effervescence, the happiness in general. People here, they are so proud, they are so involved, they want to do we can see that the country is moving thanks to the youth. I mean, not only thanks to the youth, but the youth is the tomorrow. Which in our country is a little bit different. You know, if you're starting something new in France, or maybe you experience it in Italy, I don't know. But if you want to start something new in France, first of all, start something new in France is difficult, because, you know, we have everything in terms of art, for example, or performance. But you will definitely not have the same support from stranger, from stranger in Europe than you will have here. Because here you will have support on social media, you will have support from your student, the parents of your student, the friend of the friend of the friend, and the people who don't know anything about you but just want to support you. So that's also what make, I think, the vision very realistic. It's not Vision 2030 is not only a vision. You feel it's happening, and it will happen because of this nationalism. But the big proud of the people here. And again, as we mentioned earlier, is the way of promoting the country is with culture. Because the culture, it's again, the music, the art, everything can be understandable if you don't speak the same language. You see the art is, it's colorful, so it's bringing good mood. Your song, oh my God, is touching my inside. Do I understand Arabic? No, but it's touchy.
Yeah.
The food, experience of food is make everybody happy.
Yes.
And, sharing is caring.
Of course.
So this is I think also why the culture now become the center of the ministries, because it's not only the Ministry of Culture, it's also Ministry of Investment, Ministry of Media.
Yeah.
They are pushing much more the international event, either to take Saudi culture outside or the international performers, as you mentioned earlier, for Sandstorm. So it's bringing Saudi very quick on the international platform in terms of culture.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. I love how you are experiencing all of this as a foreigner here in Saudi. I love it because it's a reconfirmation that we're going in the right direction. To have you passionate like us about this country is beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, because again, it's what we experience here, because for us, you can ask, I think, anyone. I had the occasion to talk with a few foreigners here. What we can say here is we are welcome. When we talk about Saudi, we talk about we. You know, I will not say, oh, Saudi, or the Saudi people. Yeah, I say it sometimes, but I include myself. Myself because I feel like it's the Vision 2030 is for us.
It's for everyone.
And if we are here, it's because at some point as well, we are bringing something on the table.
Of course.
Again, we have experience. I'm much older, for example, so that's been my years of experience into hospitality, art, culture, or understanding the international market is, you know. So when I come here and I can see that there is a fresh, virgin market on different things in culture, that the talent is here. As you mentioned, the talent is
Absolutely.
here. When it's coming to art, they are amazing artists. The little missing point is how to introduce themselves on the public places, how to play with the social media and the marketing tools, how to talk with someone that 5 years ago they were not very much allowed to talk with. Means a foreigner, speak another language, being in a exhibition hall with men that...
exposure. Yeah.
And tell the story, because at the end of the day, the art piece is the art piece what you see, but the story behind make the art piece more beautiful and valuable.
Yeah.
Because art, again, is not only to be beautiful, it's a big player in the economy of the country, of the culture. If you sell your Saudi art outside, that means like it's not only interest to see or to experience, it's interest to invest, which is very important. If you are booked, and I hope much more in the future, for a public concert in Europe, I mean, I say Europe, it can be United States or Australia. That means it's when you put money in something, is you give it more value and you want to make the impact that it deserves. If I book you in Paris for singing on the Saudi National Day, it's because we believe that it's something that deserves to be shown and represented in the public.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So what would be, if you had a dream, again, let's say for 2026, it's not this, but to sing somewhere. Like somewhere you have in your inside that will be, oh my God, I really want to sing there.
I would definitely say La Scala in Milan.
Okay.
I would love to sing there.
Okay.
It's a dream for me. The landmark opera houses in Europe, for me, it's if I can do that tour there, where, of course, more importantly, not just to sing opera, but to sing my music there, that's a dream. That's a dream for me.
We wish you all the best for this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, just go back to your experience and what you've done and what you will do in the future. If you had an advice to give to the younger you, what would that be?
Learn more. I would have loved to learn a lot more when I was younger, but insist on it. Find ways to do it. learning, as my parents always tell me, education and knowledge is a very strong weapon. So
It's true.
get
Knowledge
yourself
is
strong.
power.
Knowledge is power, yes. So get yourself stronger with knowledge and learning, yeah.
Actually, I had a question that was should have been at the beginning about your English. Where did you get this English?
Music. Growing up, I mean, in school, we didn't take English courses that strongly. Where I studied in a private school, but I would always stand out as an English speaker better than my peers in class. And I realized it's movies and songs.
No, I mean, that helps for vocabulary, but not for the accent. Where did you get this?
I don't know. I've studied school in Saudi in private schools, and maybe it got better when I studied at the American University in Sharjah. Everything was in English, but definitely my English was just as fluent from before. But I would give thanks to movies and songs.
See, the media is not only you know, for entertainment, is also good for
Language learning, yeah.
And my last question will be about when you go to outside, I mean, maybe in Saudi it happened as well, but if you go outside Saudi, let's say Europe again, and people, they will ask you where you're from, and your answer is from Saudi. I'm pretty sure I know what's the answer already, that nobody believes you.
Yes.
So how do you deal with this, and how do you understand the perception of people from outside Saudi on Saudi, how they are supposed to look alike?
Looks-wise, I would say, I mean, there's diversity in looks and in relation to ethnicity everywhere. So sometimes I saw so many Italians that looked Arab.
Yes, yeah, French people too.
Arab.
Yeah.
Yes, and French people as well.
Yeah.
And they're actually originally fully Italian.
Super Italian, yeah.
So I would say, not everyone looks a particular way from Saudi, but they're a mix of how people look.
Definitely, for sure. I'm sure nobody guessed right once.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. And especially for my profession and what I'm doing and everything. So it's always fun. That's always a fun part for me.
I'm sure it's fun.
I play the game, like, can you guess where I'm from? So it's always fun to witness that and to see the mindset changing about Saudi and for everything. Yeah.
No, must be because of course I am in Saudi and I understand the mind of European people, especially when it's coming to Middle East.
Yeah.
So I can imagine people being like around you and say, "Oh, where are you from?" And then you just answer Saudi Arabia, and then they will be like,
exactly.
No, Saudi Arabia? No.
Yeah.
Because of, as we spoke,
And then the questions that come up right after that. So how come you're not covering your hair?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do this? Are you allowed to? I'm like, yes, of course. Of course. I do this, I do that. This is my profession. That's my career. That's my life. That's the society. And wow. I mean, I met a couple in Italy that traveled to Saudi, and the woman was more excited. She didn't want to go to Saudi before she met me, and after she met me, she was more excited to go, and she actually went, and it was one of the best trips she's ever been on.
So this is also something that is very important: is the propaganda, the awareness. Because same as me, you know, I live here now for 5 years. When I'm going back to my own country, I stop in Paris. I'm not from there, but sometimes I stop in Paris, and I have few friends there, but it happened that we sit with the friends of the friends, so people I don't know. And of course, always the same question, like, what do you do? Where do you live? And every time when I say Saudi Arabia, I think I have the same look as you have when you say you are from Saudi Arabia. And I'm like, and for me, where I don't understand, it's because I'm from France. I've been educated there, and I don't understand, why are you so surprised? We are the same age.
Yeah.
We've been through the same, you know, political and economy and things in our country. And you're still thinking this? I mean, like, no conversation can be done, because unfortunately they are stubborn.
Yeah.
They have an idea in their mind, and maybe also because I am from their own, they will be always like, not like I am a liar, but they are like, it cannot be like this.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I'm very happy here. I travel around, I do my things, the way I dress, I do my paintings. Now we are doing a public podcast, It's just, no, it cannot be. I'm telling you in our own language what is my daily life for the last 5 years, and you're telling me that I am incorrect in what I say? No.
It's very difficult for people to believe it if they don't experience it.
And especially people who don't know you. Because me, I also have the other people who actually knows me.
Yeah.
They never experienced Saudi Arabia. But already for them, it's difficult to understand. Difficult to understand that, as you said, that we are a little bit, not little bit, we are very free.
Yeah.
But for them, even the little bit of freedom that we might explain, like the basic, like going outside at night and walk around, driving the car, being here filming with a crew that is male.
Yeah.
It's just like everything seems like a... So what do you actually think that Saudi people do in Saudi Arabia? Now we are ambassadors.
Yes.
So we are helping to change the mind. It's very difficult, but even if we don't change the mind, we give them the chance to see something else. Some people, they will never change mind. We don't ask them that, but at least we can show them, actually Saudi Arabia, not only Saudi Arabia, GCC in general, but Saudi Arabia, it's like this. And we have opera singers, we have art university, we have a live podcast, we have foreigner living in peace with national, and we are working towards a better life,
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
And that's where we are now, and where we will be potentially going towards with the Vision 2030. This is the country that everybody is watching, so at least if I go back to my country one day, I will be able to say that I was there.
Yes.
I was part of it, and then...
and we are happy you are.
And everything here is about supporting and passing the words. Okay, so now I have a very special request. I would like to know if you can sing something for me and for the people who are watching us.
Of course, of course, I'd love that. I'll sing in French just for you.
Oh my God, here we go.
Okay.
L'amour est un oiseau rebelle que nul ne peut apprivoiser. Et c'est bien, on va qu'on l'appelle, c'est lui qu'on vient de refuser. En effet, mais la sourire, l'on parle bien, l'autre se tait. Et c'est l'autre que je préfère, il n'a rien dit, mais il me plaît. L'amour, 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 l'amour.
Bravo!
Merci!
Bravo! Mashallah. So we had the private performance in French, and my day is done. I had an amazing conversation with you.
Thank you,
and,
likewise.
Next time we have to do, definitely something will happen. So now, just to conclude on this amazing performance, high note. Advice for the new generation, it can be a little bit general, but also if we focus a little bit on the culture, and maybe something that will make the message out to involve or to bring more people into the music industry for the new young or less young generation here in Saudi Arabia. What would that be?
If I would give a general advice for anyone watching, follow your dreams. Please follow your dreams. You are meant to follow your dreams in this world. You're not meant to do what everyone else is doing. Put a good plan. Work for it. Learn. Educate yourself. I know a dream is something very emotional, but be rational about it. Be
Yes.
logical and work hard for it. But don't settle for mediocrity.
Yeah.
You are not meant to be here for mediocrity. Advice for music, I would say, believe in opera. Opera is a beautiful art form, and it's a musical form of storytelling. We have so much and so many stories to tell. Let's tell those stories with music.
And with drama.
Yes,
Yes,
lots
we
of
love
drama.
dramas. That was amazing. Again, I don't know. I am full of diverse and different sensation and feelings right now. You are very inspirational.
Thank you.
You pass the message with your talk, with the amazing path you had until now, and what is coming for you. I think I will potentially start music somehow.
Ooh.
No, I'm joking. But I am a very good public. So I'm looking forward to the
Thank
next
you.
concert, and we will be there.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.